I think we've been in the entertainment era since UFC one. I mean, people showed up to that event to be entertained. They didn't show up to see which martial art was the best.
Yeah.
I mean, there might have been a very small percentage of the crowd that were there for that, but if you're chugging beers and throwing popcorn at your mates at the same time as people throwing punches, you're there to be entertained. And even now, you go to a UFC event, particularly the ones in Vegas, it's a party. I mean, people are there to be entertained. So. Uh, I'm starting to see Brock Lesnar a bit more for what he is and starting to appreciate the character that he plays, especially now we've had the likes of Colby Covington and Chael Sonnen and to an extent Conor McGregor as well, people that are playing up to their character a lot more, or even, playing a character that's not them at all. I mean, Mike Perry being on the same card, another good example of someone that's just an anomaly of a personality. Brock Lesnar's the same, not only as an athlete is he an anomaly because of his size and his speed and power, but as a personality as well. Like he's an actor, he's a WWE pro wrestler, but he takes that everywhere he goes. So if I can kind of forgive him for the cheesiness of it, more than anything, it's DC having a teenage fantasy playing out because he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, is he a wrestling fan?
Oh, he's huge, yeah.
Oh, he's a massive wrestling fan. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we get to see him fight maybe Gustafsson, Brock Lesnar, John Jones, and then he goes over and makes his UFC debut. I wouldn't surprise me at all. Sorry, his WWE debut.
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me at all because he would love that. That would be, that's a perfect retirement fight for him if he's crosses over to the WWE.
Big old double chin.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the double chin.
Yeah, splash from the top rope. At least then would know some WWE fighters. Curtis Blades was well and impressed with it all. He tweeted, tired of all the politics, like, is it even still about fighting? First CM Punk, now Brock. I'll just continue to grow as a martial artist and become more dangerous, and I refuse to resort to that WWE BS fate arguing just to draw in lame-ass casual fans. But then, this is how you make money, casual fans.
Exactly, and you know what? Curtis just hit the nail on the head. I'll just spend time getting better as a mixed martial artist. He needs to get a lot better as a mixed martial artist before he beats Daniel Cormier anyway, so he shouldn't be in any kind of rush.
Ooh, flames! So the question is marketability now more important than plain good old-fashioned ability?
No.
You don't think?
Absolutely not.
No.
And the perfect example, and I like the guy and I appreciate what he's trying to do, but CM Punk. He's got all the marketability in the world, but if you don't have the techers, you're going to get your ass handed to you, and that's what's happened to him twice.
If you can't walk the walk.
You can't have marketability and not have the backup, the foundation. Like, the marketability is the icing on the cake. Like, you get so far on technique, then the sprinkling of marketability on the top is what takes you to those higher levels. And the more of that you have, then obviously the further you're going to get. But you still need. If Conor McGregor couldn't fight, we wouldn't be talking about him. You look silly talking up a storm if you can't back it up.